Yeah, the function of a space like this is not just for enjoying your own individual space and growing food, growing flowers, just for personal enjoyment. You know, these garden spaces are also a hangout space. It's more of a garden where you build benches and seats and chairs and get your family out, get your friends out, have a cookout. A lot of gardeners out here have grills, barbecues out in their garden, and it's more to bring people together, right? So there are definitely a handful of gardeners out here who are growing food. There are a couple of gardeners in particular who are almost mass producing food. You know, they're producing, they're farming. There are some farmers out here.
So I think Beach 41st really acts as a link, you know, a connector in a way. It connects, it sits in the buffer zone between the water and between the land. It's somewhere that you wouldn't necessarily typically see people growing crops. But for some reason it functions really well in being able to not only provide food, but also provide space for social connectivity to happen, not only in terms of people working together, but even people's awareness of their landscape. I think that's another component of it, being able to look out in an expansive way and see where you are and see your relation to the water, to the soil, to the land, to the development, to the neighborhoods that surround you, and then also providing some very practical things like food, where it's a challenge in a neighborhood like Edgemere and Far Rockaway, where in some ways it's considered a food desert. There isn't the local, there's a local supermarket, but you have to walk several blocks to be able to get there. So it can be challenging to live out here. So if you can just go to your backyard, basically, like this is your backyard. So this garden is definitely a vital food resource. You won't grow everything here, obviously, but gardeners grow and eat what they grow here. I think it really lends to a much more healthier well-being.
It's the beautification. It's a place where everyone comes to be together. That's what it is. It's like peace and a peace of mind. We're growing stuff. It's resilience. When we see the vegetables growing, it's like we're being renewed seeing the vegetables come up. We're being renewed in our hearts. Sometimes some of us cry because we saw what it looked like before. I'm trying not to cry, believe me. But when you see vegetables growing and families eating from what was once devastation, it's now growth and renewal. I'm feeling so warm and toasty right now. You know, it's, oh my God, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful.